Hi guys, hope you're having a good night. I want to give you a little bit of info here before we get started. I know there's always info we go over at the beginning, but this is slightly different, and I'm just giving you a heads up that we're having all kinds of storms and things traveling through right now. I don't think any of them should pop out the power or the internet, but if something happens and we're in the live stream and all of a sudden it goes away, just know that that probably means I had a power outage of some sort, and of course would get started again as soon as possible. Hopefully that's not going to happen, but just to err on the side of caution, I thought I should share that. All right, so here we go. Let's take a look at our informational stuff, and then we can get started with the breaking tonight. First up there, feedback. It's completely automated on eBay, so you never ever have to wait on me. As soon as you leave positive feedback for me, you should instantly get it in return. If you feel like leaving negative feedback instead, hey, give me a chance to make it right first. Don't be one of these guys who just doesn't read the listing description and then leaves negative feedback because they thought they were buying a house or a farm or whatever they think they're buying. I know, right? Like, I even send messages saying, do you know what you're buying? But anyway, that's another story. And the other thing you see here on this page is to say thank you. I appreciate everybody who bids and breaks and chats and hangs out with me. So thank you. Whoever's here, why ever. Oh boy, whoever is here and whatever you are here for, to chat, to break, to watch, I appreciate having you. Next up here, we're taking a quick look at what's coming up on the 5 days ahead. And tomorrow night, that's when Series 2, Top Series 2 baseball comes out. So we're going to break a half case of the jumbo tomorrow night and not much else, because you know what? That's a really long break with 1,500 cards. The only other thing we'll open is the inner case of the autographed baseballs. Thursday night, we're going to do another case of Luminance football along with some memorabilia and some 2017 boxes. On Friday night, we'll do a case of Finest Baseball. Once again, we'll have other memorabilia and some 2013 and 2014 football breaks in there. On Saturday night, we're going to do some Optic First Off the Line basketball that I found the other day and all kinds of other memorabilia and stuff that you see there. Sunday, we'll do more Series 2 Jumbo as well as some memorabilia and some 2012 Signature Series. So that's kind of what we're looking at in the days ahead. There will still be more Luminance as well beyond what you see there. We'll bust into some more of it next week as well. Couple of things to note here. The first one is that this is the order that we'll break in. So it will be the autographed football jersey first, then the case of mini football helmets, or the half case I should say, and then the case of Luminance football. First two breaks, jersey and mini helmets, those are completely free shipping. Anytime you do a break with me that has completely free shipping, it's going to go out about 6 or 7 days after the auction ends. So look for that to head out probably about Monday. Sometimes I get it out a little quicker, but in general, plan on Monday. If it gets out faster, so much the better. And of course, our paid shipping break tonight, that is Luminance. I'm anticipating a Friday ship date for that. As always, if I can get to it quicker, I certainly will. And if you happen to be in one of the first two breaks tonight, that's the jersey or the mini helmet, and you get skunked, your team does not pull the item, you are still entitled to a consolation used trading card for your team. It can be from any year, it can be from any series. I normally send that with your next package where you do pull something. I track that stuff for a rolling 90-day period. If you decide you want it sooner than that, you don't want it to ship with your next package, you want it to go out by itself sooner, you just shoot me a message on eBay. We'll work out the details. So first up tonight, I have the wrong thing showing on the spreadsheet. Now first up tonight is a 2018 TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jersey. This is break number 12. And everything we're opening tonight ended tonight, Tuesday, June the 12th. And of course, we're live streaming it tonight as well. You'll see there that we have team names on the left-hand side. The eBay user ID of our winning bidder is across from it on the right-hand side. My computer seems to be downloading, I don't know what. It's got some kind of automatic downloads of all kinds of something happening over there. So I don't know what it is, but hopefully it doesn't try to restart the computer. If it does, that'll be fun, won't it? Next, finally, the last thing before we start breaking into things, focus is changing there. You're going to see the background go out of focus. That is by design. We're still going to be able to see everything, so no worries. We should still be in good shape. Now I can look over here in chat, and I see that we have little, is it Loosh or Lush? Loosh, Lush, Luck, maybe? I don't know. You guys know I can't pronounce anything. I'm just going to call you Little. How's that? So Little is saying, looking for some Steelers love and some Mason Rudolph. So you must be here for Luminance then, I'm guessing, right? We will try to make that happen for you. You know I like pulling my Steelers. But tonight we have pulled a Dallas Cowboy jersey with Ed Too Tall Jones. And that, of course, is just a little informational card. There you can see his signature. It's kind of like they maybe should have used something other than a silver marker because it doesn't show up super well, but it's there anyway. And there, of course, the authentication card. There's our authentication sticker. It's down there at the bottom of the signature. So for the jersey tonight, it is Ed Too Tall Jones and the Dallas Cowboys. So that's going to bring us to our mini helmets. And you know what? We may have a team open for mini helmets. I have got, let me check something really quickly here. But I had someone who hadn't paid for their team. I don't know that they're going to pay for their team, and I don't really want to just leave it sitting open. And yeah, that's going to be the Green Bay Packers. So is anyone interested tonight in the Green Bay Packers in the mini helmet half case break, which is coming up next? So if someone is, can you let me know? Meanwhile, I need to go in and take care of seeing what's going on here. We've also got some unpaid stuff for Luminance, okay? So if you have, if you are the bidder that is sitting on 4 unpaid Luminance teams, please take care of that so your order doesn't get canceled. And once again, does anybody want the Green Bay Packers in the mini helmets? The last bid amount on it was $17 and some odd cents. So does anybody want to pick that up? Yay, nay, yes, no, maybe? Okay, here again is our shipping information. If you didn't see this a moment ago, please take a minute and review the information there in regard to both consolation cards and your anticipated shipping date. And before we switch into the break itself, I'm going to make a little adjustment here for the Green Bay Packers. And yeah, okay, so no, somebody retracted a message. I don't know what that was about because I don't see it because it's been retracted. This is so, all right, so nobody wants the Green Bay Packers. Is that the deal? All right, well then let me just I just need to mark it on the spreadsheet here as unpaid, and then we'll be rolling along, and I guess I'll just be retaining that team. So there you go. Life is good. Life is fun. It's been the month though, right? It's been the month for people who don't read the description and then claim they thought they were buying like a whole case of cards or a brand new something or another. And it's also been the month for people to bid and not pay. Like so many people bid and not pay this month. With something in the water, I think. So this is 5 boxes of 2018 TriStar Hidden Treasures autograph mini football helmets. This is a half case break. It is break number 6. And of course it ended tonight, the 12th of June. We're live streaming it tonight, the 12th of June. And of course you see team names there on the left. Winning bidders are across from it on the right hand side. Once again, the Green Bay Packers that did not get paid, so that team is just kind of sitting there. That is why it is marked as unpaid on our spreadsheet. I had a feeling that one wasn't going to get paid. You know how you get those feelings? So I had reached out to the underbidder, but I didn't hear back from them either. So either they weren't interested or didn't know about it, or didn't read the message. Joshua, the Packers, the bid amount, the winning bid was $17 and some odd cents. So, you know, basically $17. Now, of course, we've already opened the first half of this case. So we don't have to take all these out and number them on the end. I mean, they've already been numbered. Because when we opened the brand new case, that, you know what, let's just stack some of these off to the side. When we opened the brand new case, that is what we did, right? We numbered them all and let random determine which ones we opened at what point in time, first break or second break. Hi, Gina. How are you? I'm guessing Joshua decided he does not want the Packers, so looks like I get to foot the bill for the Packers tonight. Nobody wants them, and the original bidder didn't pay for them, so there you go. First out this evening, we have for the Indianapolis Colts, Lenny Moore. These little informational cards, they're, you know, kind of flimsy, kind of whatever, but I do include them, of course, because they were in the box, but they're not exactly the authentication, they're just info. The authentication comes from those little stickers that you see there on the back. So that little hologram sticker is what authenticates Lenny Moore for the Colts. Yeah, I don't know why people bid and don't pay. Like, that just makes me crazy. Why did you bid on it if you didn't want to pay for it? I just don't get it. But anyway, well, I guess that'll be a mini helmet for me now, won't it? So that is Dave Robinson for the Green Bay Packers, the team that the person bid and didn't pay for. So where is our authentication on this one? There's not a sticker on this one, but anyway, I don't know why it doesn't have a little hologram sticker, but it doesn't. But it is Dave Robinson and the Green Bay Packers. 5 coming out right now. Maybe if I can find the right thing to cut on the box, that is. Oh man, I've had this guy before, and I had to look him up before, and I'm gonna have to look him up again. Unless it tells us on here. Does it? No, it doesn't. Okay, so this is Billy Sims, and I don't remember who Billy Sims played for. Of course, you can see this is on a collegiate helmet. Obviously, Billy's long since retired. There's our hologram authentication sticker. So I'm going to look this up real quick, and we're going to find this out. And I cannot see chat right now, guys. If you're like, usually somebody knows and they're typing it in chat, which I appreciate. However, I cannot see it when I'm looking stuff up because I use the iPad to do both. Okay, so Billy Sims, where are you, brother? We're loading. Detroit Lions. Okay, so all of his seasons were for the Lions, so we don't have to worry about which one he played for the longest or any of that jazz because it was all the Detroit Lions. Oh, and I see there actually that somebody's telling me that already. So, oh yeah, Gina and Little Loosh both told me that. So thank you. Thank you very much, guys and gals. I appreciate that. And now my iPad, oh boy, this is going to be one of those nights, isn't it? Now my iPad's acting all crazy and stupid. I'm going to have to reload. Oh, I'm going to have to reload the thing. So sorry, once again, I can't see chat for a second because the iPad just went crazy. I don't know what the deal is with it lately, but it hasn't been my friend, I'll tell you that. All right, so we have Ken Anderson is our mini helmet here for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you have a JSA authentication card in there. And there's a JSA authentication sticker on the back. And his signature's kind of in a weird spot to be able to see it because it's sideways. But you get the idea. Cincinnati Bengals. You have Ken Anderson. Whoops. Ken Anderson's card bit the dust. Here comes our 5th and final mini helmet out of here tonight. And it's for the Dallas Cowboys. Larry Brown. Cowboys are hitting on all cylinders, aren't they? Hit the jersey earlier, now mini helmet. So there, once again, your authentication, JSA authentication card, a JSA authentication sticker. So to recap our mini helmets, we have got Larry Brown and the Dallas Cowboys. I tell you what, guys, give me one extra second. I'm gonna put break 6 on the top of these boxes as I go, so that nothing gets mixed up, since there's a couple of things here waiting to be shipped out. Billy Sims, of course, that is on a collegiate helmet, but Billy Sims, we looked him up. He is a Detroit Lion. So Billy's heading off to the Lions. That's going to next bring us to Ken Anderson and the Bengals. This is the last of the TriStar, by the way, that I have hanging around here. I don't have any more of this. I'm not sure if I'm going to order any more of these or not. It's going to kind of depend on when the Leaf mini helmets are coming out, because they're not far in the distance, I don't think. Dave Robinson for the Green Bay Packers. And on the Leaf mini helmets, of course, we'll probably do some of those as half cases, and then we'll do some as, 1 or 2 box breaks like we typically do. But for whatever reason, I got in the habit a year or 2 ago of breaking the TriStar as half cases, and that's just usually how I do them. Lenny Moore for the Colts is our 5th and final mini helmet for tonight for this half case. There's writing number 6 on the top of that, and we are done with the mini helmets. So, you know what that means. Oh yeah, it's time for Luminance. And I know a lot of people are probably taken off from the mini helmet and the jersey break. So once again, thank you everyone who participated in that. I appreciate you jumping in there. So 12 boxes of Luminance football. Anticipated shipping date Friday. It's a paid shipping break. Every team should pull some cards in this, so we don't need to really worry about the consolation cards here. And if I can get something out to you sooner than Friday, for sure I will do that. And here's all the news to use. Once again, this ended tonight, which is the 12th of June, if you can believe it. We're already midway through June. Same format that you're accustomed to, where you will see the team names on the left-hand side and your eBay user ID there, your name up in lights across from it if you happen to be the winning bidder for that team. My iPad is still acting stupid. Can somebody type something in chat so I can see if it's loading or not? Because the other night my chat froze up and I really didn't realize it was frozen up for a good long while. And I'm not sure if it is tonight or not, because the whole, the video is just acting stupid on there, and it's been doing that for a few months now. Like there's something strange happening with, I think it's because it's several years old, and it probably has the same problem that the iPhones have, They start slowing down and acting stupid after a certain number of years. And I think that's what's going on with this. We get all of our Luminance out of here. And, okay, so good. So chat is working, so it's just my iPad being dumb. Gina, my ribs are better. They are still sore, but they are definitely better. Thank you for asking. For those of you who do not know, I'm a big old klutz, and I fell the other night. In the middle of the night, I got up to make a little bathroom run and somehow managed to trip over, I still don't know what, and bashed into the side of the bathtub, ribs first. So that was super fun. And yeah, so I bruised the bone, right? So it has been really sore and awful, but it is definitely better now. So thank you for asking about that, Gina. All right, so Luminance, here's what you need to know. We should find a draft day on-card autograph for our rookies roughly every other box. So we should find about 6 in total in this break. We may also find some Panini Rewards Points cards because those have taken the place of a hit a time or two, I think, in every case break that we've done. In general, we should be finding 3 autographs and 1 memorabilia card per box. You notice most of those had silver writing. This one has gold writing. The gold is a variation, but it is not numbered, okay? So take that for what it's worth. There are some other colors that are numbered, and of course we'll talk about those as we get to them. And I'm trying to think what else. There's a few inserts in here, a handful of inserts and other interesting things like that. Our first signature out is Tremaine Edmunds, and that is numbered to 99. Of course, these guys are shown in their collegiate uniforms. That's the collegiate team name down there, obviously. Some of them, though, their collegiate team is like, says Cowboys or something, but of course these cards are going to go to the teams where these guys were drafted. So Tremaine Edmunds is a Buffalo Bill. So we're starting off tonight with our first hit in the Buffalo Bills. This is one of our inserts, Keenan Allen in a portrait insert. We'll find a handful of those as we go along as well. I started to say Jared Goff. I saw a Ram and I'm just immediately going to say Jared Goff. That doesn't make any sense. Instead, it is Cooper Kupp, and it's an autograph and a relic. So Rams with a little bonus there, numbered to 75 with Cooper Kupp, your rookie from last year, of course. LaShawn McCoy flash insert. And some of these are upside down as we go through. I do realize that. Panini changes the direction of the cards a million times in a pack. So I'm kind of leaving it that way unless somebody objects. If you want them all flipped over, jump into chat and let me know, and I'm happy to do it, of course. This is numbered to 99. It's Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs. Anytime you see it with that kind of royal blue color, that will mean that it's going to be numbered to 99. Pittsburgh Steelers, Juju Smith-Schuster. Oh, boom, that's autographed too. Nice. I think this is the first case where we've pulled 2 veteran or established players. Usually we've, I think, pulled 1. So to get Juju and Cooper Kupp's really very nice. That is numbered to 49 for the Steelers, relic and autograph. We're going to find a few of these too. The retired players are kind of in the sepia color. You'll notice they say vintage down there. Many of them will also have the gold writing, which again, you know, is a parallel, but an unnumbered parallel. And our relic here is Cooper Kupp again. And that's for the Rams. Nice little Baker Mayfield insert. And there we go. That's box 1. So, I guess everybody saw Andrew Luck threw a football today. How about that? If you're a Colts fan, you're happy, right? It wasn't an NFL regulation size football. I guess it was a college football, I think they said. So slightly smaller. But nonetheless, came out in his little mini camp and threw in front of reporters for maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes, half hour, something like that. So, yeah, you all know how much I've been complaining about Andrew Luck being out. Like, something's fishy, something's weird, what's going on? So, the fact that he is finally throwing a football is good. There's a nice little Mason Rudolph with the gold parallel. And Deontay Burnett is our next hit out. Deontay is numbered to 225. And Deontay was undrafted originally, I believe, a Titan. I believe he signed with the Titans. Somewhere in here, of course, we will see a Deontay Burnett base card go by, which will confirm that for us, but I'm pretty sure he's a Titan. Gina, you're asking what I think of this product. I like this product. And I love the draft day signatures, the on-card stuff. I like the photography. I think it's kind of cool. I like seeing something different come through. So for me, I'm a fan. Roquan Smith for the Bears. That's numbered to 249. So I don't know how everybody else feels about it. I ask almost every night when I break it. I'm like, do you guys like it? What do you think? Nobody ever says whether they do or whether they don't. But I do. It's numbered to 99, Kareem Hunt and the Chiefs. You know what else happened today in the NFL grand scheme of things? The Raiders cut Christian Hackenberg. Mike Gesicki for the Dolphins. And that is one of our draft day on-card autographs that I'm so fond of. And there's our first one of the night. So yeah, of course, what was he, a second round pick? Hackenberg, what, a couple years ago, second round pick, I think is right. So not like a super low pick. Of course, he never saw the field at all with the Jets. They traded him in the offseason to the Raiders. The Raiders only had him couple weeks, and they've already cut him. Ronnie Lott for the 49ers. There is a vintage relic. So I don't know what's going to happen to that kid. If he's going to end up trying to go somewhere else or not. And then the other interesting thing, see, mini camps are always fun, right? Because you get all the interesting stuff starts to happen, and it starts making you feel like it's time for the season to begin again. Is they are taking Lamar Jackson up in Baltimore and lining him up in other places besides just a quarterback, but saying that he's not going to play any other position. So, so they're talking about running some schemes using two quarterbacks on the field at the same time. So they've got to be some trick plays and stuff like that with Flacco and Lamar Jackson. But, like, why would you advertise that that's what you're doing, right? Like, why would you do that? Because then the other teams just kind of know when they see Lamar Jackson go out there what's going to happen. I thought that was weird. Ben Kurt, numbered to 225. He was originally undrafted, subsequently signed with the Falcons. But I don't know. I just hope Lamar Jackson gets a chance to kind of show his stuff up there, because I think he's gonna do well. I know a lot of the talking heads didn't think his game would translate to the pros, but I think it will. Jordan Lasley to 249. Can't remember Jordan. I got to look him up. Baltimore Ravens, speaking of. Little Josh Rosen insert there. Le'Veon Bell, my nice Pittsburgh Steeler holdout. That's numbered to 25. Anytime you see that kind of, what I'm going to call Carolina blue, that is going to be to 25. Oh, wow. Gina thinks that that Lamar Jackson is going to back up Johnny Manziel in the Canadian Football League. That is harsh. Josh Allen for the Buffalo Bills. Draft day autograph. Nice little on-card hit there for the Bills. Julio Jones is another camp holdout, along with my Le'Veon Bell. But, you know, really, the reason Johnny Manziel washed out wasn't because he wasn't talented or his game wouldn't translate. I mean, we don't really fully know if it would have or not. Lawrence Taylor for the Giants, because I don't think he was there long enough to determine that. But, I mean, the guy just did so much off-field stuff and had so many issues that, I mean, basically they just had to cut ties and say forget about it, so. Oh, you meant Christian Hackenberg was going to the CFL. Okay, I didn't, for some reason that chat didn't pop. It must have been really slow to pop up. So I thought, because it was right after I was talking about Lamar Jackson, that's who I thought you were talking about. Oh, Christian Hackenberg. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with him. I would would not think that he would get signed somewhere else. But then again, you would not have thought that, what's his head? Oh, Tampa Bay Buccaneers went to the Bears for the huge amount of money, now with the Cardinals. Lamar Jackson, speaking of. What is that guy's name? Mike, why am I blanking on it? Anyway, I would not have, expected him to sign the kind of deal he signed either, so you never know. Riley Ferguson. Riley is numbered to 99. Riley was undrafted, went to the Buccaneers, got cut before he ever signed a contract. However, he does have base cards in here that do say the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, so we're going to send it right on off to the Buccaneers. For the Colts, we have another, oh, look at that. We have Jack Doyle signature and relic. So, wow, that is our third non-rookie out of this case. That's super unusual. And our third that is a relic and a signature, which is also kind of unusual for this product, as in there are more than we normally get. Glennon. Yeah. Thank you. Why did I blank on his last name a minute ago? I don't know, but I did. I could picture his face, but I couldn't think of his name. Aaron Rodgers to 99 for the Green Bay Packers. For the Saints, Alvin Kamara. What in the world? This is just getting crazy. Numbered to 99. We were pulling a lot of nice non-rookie content out of here tonight. That's kind of cool. Tom Brady insert. Because, we had the first case and it went pretty well. And it was about like you would expect. The second case had a tremendous amount of duplicates, like a stupid amount of duplicates. And now this case has got a whole bunch of veteran players in there as well. Autographs, I mean. Dalvin Cook, Vikings relic. So we've opened 3 different cases, and each case so far has kind of had like its own identity. It's a little unusual. I mean, normally you see some patterns of some sort emerge after you've done a couple of cases, but not so with this. I guess this one is designed to keep us guessing, right? But we don't have anything coming out next week, I don't think. Of course, Jumbo this week, and then, yeah, I don't think we have anything next week. And then we have a boatload of stuff the week after that. Like a tremendous amount of everything. Baseball, basketball, football. So there's a Panini Reward Point card. It has replaced one of our hits in this box. So I'll use random.org to award that at the end of the break. A little Deshaun Watson. So I guess I'm going to kind of have to give up hope on my Le'Veon Bell thing, because now they're saying that he's asking for $14.5 million a season, which frankly I thought he had already been offered last year and turned down. So I don't really know what's happening, but I don't think we're keeping him. Deshaun Hamilton for the Broncos, that is numbered to 99. I mean, I guess we'll have him this season because we slapped the franchise tag on him, but I don't think that we're going to get a deal done with him. So if you're looking for some Le'Veon Bell rookie cards, I'll be selling a bunch of mine over the weeks ahead, most likely. That is numbered to 5. That's a nice low number for Luke Falk and the Tennessee Titans. And it's first in the series, too. Number 1 of 5, hot off the presses. So that's a cool little hit there for the Titans. Here come the Dolphins with another hit with Kalen. I never know if it's Ballage or Ballage. I'm going to call it Ballage. And that is another one of our draft day on-card autographs. Jameis Winston insert. /99, Riley Ferguson for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Of course, he's not really down there, but for the purposes of this product, he is. For the Jacksonville Jaguars, Leonard Fournette. Little LT vintage card there. This box that the plastic is coming off of right now represents our halfway point. So we've opened 5. This is going to make number 6, and then we will have 6 left to go. I don't know why I really felt the need to flip those around, but I did, so there you go. Had the urge, had the itch. All right. And I don't hear any thunder outside currently, and I haven't seen any flashes of lightning, so I think maybe our storm has moved on, which hopefully means we shouldn't have any problems in regard to internet connections or anything like that. Numbered to 299 is Austin Allen. Austin Allen was originally undrafted. I think he's currently, or is Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I believe is who he signed with. And again, somewhere in here there'll be an autograph, a base card for him that'll say that. Leighton Vander Esch for the Dallas Cowboys. And that is numbered to 249. Now, this is one like I was talking about, right? So, like it says Broncos, but that was the name. That's his high school team, or his college team name. He's not really a Denver Bronco. Leighton Vander Esch is a Dallas Cowboy. So, I'm just pointing that out because there are a few overlaps in what the college team names were and the pro teams. I don't want somebody to just look at that and think, oh, I've got the Broncos, that's my card. No, that is a Cowboy. /99, Maurice Hurst and the Raiders. That's going to be followed up by DJ Moore and a draft day signature for DJ Moore, who I can absolutely never remember. DJ Moore, where are you? Where do you go? A Panther. Carolina Panthers, DJ Moore. My man Antonio Brown. He kind of went off a little bit today, too. It was a interesting day, football-wise, minicamp-wise. A lot of stuff happened. John Kelly and the Rams, numbered to 99. Tampa Bay Buccaneers relic. Oh, that's pretty. It's numbered to 25 for Jameis Winston. And that is a nice relic, man. I like that. Look at that. It's not too often you get a 5-color relic. That's pretty cool. Tyreek Hill flash insert. See, there you tell you. Leighton Vander Esch tells you Dallas Cowboys. Just by the by. So yeah, Antonio Brown kind of went off today on the media because they were asking why he skipped OTAs, or not all of it, but a good portion of OTAs. And so he kind of went off on this whole thing about how he's not really free because somebody's always chasing him down, fans or media or whatever, and he has no time to himself, and he needed time to get his head straight, etc., 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 because he's always being hounded by the media, was his point. Which really is, I'm sure, quite true. Probably for anybody, athlete or celebrity-wise, that has any notoriety. Say they go through the same thing. Harold Landry, numbered to 249. So, Harold Landry, boy, here's somebody I always say the wrong team for. So let's just look it up. Titans. Tennessee Titans. I always, for some reason, well, I know what the reason is. I always think Landry, and I think Jarvis Landry, and then I think Dolphins. But, of course, you know, none of that applies these days. Joshua Jackson. Joshua is numbered to 249. And Justin Jackson is a Charger. Joshua Jackson, Packer? Yeah, Packer. Baker Mayfield insert. But I can't even imagine, like, people going through my trash and stuff that happens to famous people, you know, not being able to go to the grocery store or do anything. That'd be awful. Shaquem Griffin to 99 for the Seahawks. Of course, this is his first product with live autographs in it, and ditto for Lamar Jackson. So maybe we'll pull one of them tonight. Here comes a nice Calvin Ridley draft day on-card autograph for the Falcons. Josh Allen insert went by for the Bills. Falcons are going to follow that up with a Matt Ryan relic. All right, we have 5 boxes left, and counting the one that I'm cutting the plastic on right now. For some reason, I left those base cards laying there. I don't know why. So I guess we're not getting Prestige this year. It's how it looks anyway. Somebody asked me that the other day about when was Prestige coming out, because it would normally be hitting about this time. So I guess Luminance maybe replaced it. Which really I'm okay with. I liked Prestige. I always enjoyed Prestige, but sometimes you do just get ready for a change after a certain number of years of looking at them, I guess. Ed McCaffrey for the Broncos. This feels really thick, so it's probably going to be low numbered in a nice patch. It is not a patch, but it is low numbered, so it's half right. It's numbered to 25 for the Broncos with Ed McCaffrey. That's maybe the second one of those I think we've pulled. So considering there are only 25, we've pulled 10% of them. How about that? Jamal Adams and the Jets, that's numbered to 25. Christian Kirk, Arizona Cardinals, numbered also to 25. Nice low number hit for the Cards. Out of all of our rookie quarterbacks, the one that I think is going to make the field first in the regular season, I think is going to be maybe Josh Rosen. I was just thinking about that in terms of, you know, we pulled a Cardinal. For the Vikings, Stefon Diggs. I mean, of course, obviously, anything can happen. But I think they're going to set Baker Mayfield back behind, why can't I think of nobody's name tonight? Came over from the Bills. Tavarius McFadden, numbered to 249. And Tavarius McFadden, I have to look up. Oh boy, I can never remember Tavarius McFadden. I don't even know where I've written him down. All right. This is going to require 2 hands. He's a 49er. San Francisco 49ers. So I think they're going to make Baker Mayfield sit back and wait, especially because they sort of ruined their pick last year. I mean, he's with the Packers now because they put him on the field. They shouldn't have put him on the field. You know, he needed more time. They ruined that kid. So I think they're going to make Tyrod Taylor. I think they're going to make Baker sit behind Tyrod Taylor. And I just don't think anybody's going to roll right out immediately day one. But I do think Josh Rosen may end up starting before anybody else, mainly because I don't think they're going to keep Sam Bradford healthy down there in Arizona. Because obviously they're going to pencil in Bradford to be the starter, but, you know, he's had a lot of problems with that knee. I don't think we can plan on him being there all the time. Jester was undrafted, went to the Texans. Wonder if Vegas takes odds on stuff like that. Which of the rookie quarterbacks would be the first to start a game? That'd be an interesting proposition. Tariq Cohen for the Chicago Bears. That is numbered to 125. And we have had a boatload of really nice veteran autographs out of this case, right? Like a whole lot. John Kelly, that is numbered to 10. Anytime you see a red one, it's going to be to 10. Darius Geis, Redskins are on the board. Numbered to 75. Little James Washington insert for the Steelers. Deshaun Hamilton to 99, Denver Broncos. We have a relic coming out for the Panthers, and that's Luke Kuechly. Josh Allen insert. Buffalo Bills. Oh, I see the yellow edge of another Panini Reward Point card. So we're going to have 2 hits replaced in this case so far as well, which is pretty much been what's happening for the most part. Been I think, maybe 2 in all 3. Cameron Petway, numbered to 249. Maybe a Viking, also cut. Yeah, he was a Viking, so he'll be a Viking in this set, even though, well, actually, I think he was undrafted, went to the Vikings, and then got cut, but they have him as a Viking in here, so that's where he's going to go. Little Tom Brady dynamic insert. Marshawn Lynch, Beast Mode, numbered to 99 for the Raiders. Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen. Josh Allen, numbered to 75. Big Ben. Looks like we're going to have another Matt Ryan. Hey, that's a nicer relic than the last one. That is numbered to 49, and you get a nice 2-color relic there. So at least if you're going to get a duplicate, it's nice to have some variation. Not 2 that look identical. All right, next to last box. Maybe we should try, you know, I say last box mojo sometimes. Had a somebody who bids with me who used to say that, last box mojo. And, well, they would say it in chat, of course. And sometimes it worked. So I just kind of picked it up from him. And I say last box mojo. This time, let's say next to last box mojo and see what we get. See if we can get the mojo to bring us something awesome. Darren Carrington II, numbered to 249. And Darren Carrington II, isn't he I mean, he's undrafted, still undrafted, like never signed with anybody, never did anything. So as far as I know. So I'm going to set him up there with the rewards points and give him out by way of random.org because he's not with any team. Traquan Smith. Traquan Smith, 249. And I have to get the big piece of paper for this one. Where did I write you down, Traquan Smith? A Saint. New Orleans Saints. Hi, T. Cassidy. What's shaking? Bo Scarborough insert for the Dallas Cowboys. Here comes Beast Mode again, but this time it's numbered to 25. Kerryon Johnson coming out for the Detroit Lions. Nice little draft day on-card auto that honestly we haven't hit a whole lot. Yeah, so we haven't seen a lot of draft day Kerryon. So that was a nice little hit for the Lions. We're going to follow that up with a relic for the Seahawks, Earl Thomas. Another mini camp holdout. Like there's so many guys holding out right now. More so than normal. Everybody's trying to force their way into a new contract. Last box of the case. Of course, we do have a couple of random things to do afterwards, so don't wander off. Well, you can wander off, but if you want to know how the randoms come out, don't wander off. I will qualify that. Whoa, why is that trying to slide around on me? That's all crazy. Orlando Brown, numbered to 75. I'll be so glad when I learn all these. Ravens. Of course, by the time I learn all the odds and end ones, it's not going to matter because we'll be in the stuff where it, shows them in their NFL uniforms. But it's easy to learn the main ones. It's hard to remember all the secondary ones, or what I consider secondary ones. Mark Walton says Bengals over there. So Cincinnati Bengals, numbered to 99. Josh Rosen insert. Hayden Hurst, Ravens to 99. Oh, yay! Yay, 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 yay. Shaquem Griffin, I'm so happy. For the Seahawks, numbered to 249. See, I said I wanted to pull him, and I wanted to pull Lamar Jackson. So we're halfway there. And we did get a little last box mojo, because there is Shaquem Griffin, so yay. Cam Newton to 99 for the Panthers. Now we have a relic for the Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Mixon. I ran out of I had 2 packs of sleeves there, and I didn't have enough of the thick ones, is what I'm trying to convey. All right, we already looked at those, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I recognize those. Okay, so before we recap, we have a couple of little odds and ends things to take care of. So first up, we're going to take care of Darren Carrington here. He was undrafted. He hasn't signed anywhere as a free agent, to the best of my knowledge. I will double check that on NFL.com. If something has changed in the last 48 hours, then it'll go to whatever team. But I'm pretty sure that he's not with any team. So we're going to give him away provisionally using random. So what that means is that I'm 99% sure that it's going to go to the team that comes up here in random. But when I look tonight after later this evening and I find that he suddenly has signed with a team, then of course I would send it to that team. But I don't believe that's going to be the case. I believe he's still unsigned. There, of course, you will see all of our teams are in there. I'm going to hit random a single time. Whatever team comes out on top is going to get the Darren Carrington, and that comes up as the Eagles. Just give me a hot second. I'm going to put this in something so I can write on it to remember it, so I don't have to come back and watch the video later. Because you know what we're going to do next. We're going to give away those 150 reward points. We have 2 of them. And I'm just going to paste in here that same list of teams that you just saw me copy and drop in there. And I'll once again scroll through so you can see everyone's in there. I'm going to hit random a single time. The first 2 that come up, number 1 and number 2, each will get 150 reward point card. So that is the 49ers and the Packers. All right, so 49ers and Packers with these. Of course, each one of those replaced a hit for us somewhere along the way. Now I will recap this break, and then after I do the recap, I will put up the spreadsheet information again in case anyone missed it earlier. So let's start the recap here with Darren Carrington. He is the Eagles by way of random. And again, if something has happened and he's signed with a team in the last 48 hours, I would send it to the correct team, but I don't think he has, so that's why we used random. 150 points went to the 49ers. 150 points went to the Packers. Our numbered cards, anything you see with this royal blue kind of color is to 99. Anything you see with the Carolina blue is to 25. Anything you see red is to 10. Anything you see in hot pink is numbered to 5. So those are our numbered cards that did not have an autograph or a relic attached. Now our straight relics with no autograph. The vast majority of these are not numbered, but Matt Ryan here is numbered to 49. There's plain Matt Ryan. And then our sweet little Jameis Winston here is numbered to 25 with that 5-color relic, which is pretty cool, I have to say. If you like relics, if you're into relics, you know, pulling a 5-color one's pretty cool. All right, that is all of our relics recapped. Next, we're going to take a look at our draft day on-card autographs. So there is Johnson, Lions, Ridley, Falcons, DJ Moore, I believe, was the Panthers. Is that right? Yeah, Panthers. Balaj, Dolphins. Josh Allen, the Bills. And Mike Gesicki, also the Dolphins. So we did, in fact, we were expecting to pull 6. We did pull 6, so they did, in fact, fall every other day. Every other day. What is wrong with me? Every other box, like Panini said that they would. You know, sometimes those ratios get off a little bit, but that one stayed the way that it is. Once again, just remember, please, as we're looking through these, that the names that you see down there are their collegiate names. So, like where Josh Allen says Cowboys, it's referring to his college team. Josh Allen, of course, is a Buffalo Bill and will go to the Bills. But all in all, we definitely had some nice stuff come out tonight. More veterans than normal, particularly in the first part of the break. Pulled some nice young, exciting players like Alvin Kamara. And there's Jack Doyle. We're going to have a Juju Smith-Schuster coming up here in a second. Accidentally stacked a relic in the wrong pile. Whoops. There is Juju for the Steelers. Nice Cooper Kupp. And then Tremaine Edmonds. So that is the last of our breaks tonight. We don't have anything else to open up. I will, however, put our spreadsheet information up again. Just in case someone missed it earlier, you want to take another look at it. I will get us flipped over there. So here's your anticipated shipping information. Of course, the consolation cards do not apply to Luminance, which is what we just broke. But if you happen to be in one of the other breaks with the jersey or the mini helmets, of course, the consolation card info does apply to that. So you might want to take a second and read what you see up there. More information about that's in the listing description as well. And then another quick scroll through what we've got coming up tomorrow night. Series 2 Topps Baseball comes out tomorrow. We'll bust into it tomorrow night along with some Onyx Preferred Players autographed baseballs. We'll do another case of Luminance on Thursday night along with a couple of boxes of 17 plates and patches and a Gold Rush autographed mini helmet. Friday night, we'll do some 2014 Black Gold, 2013 Playbook, another autographed football jersey, a full-size autographed football helmet, and another case of Topps Finest Baseball. Saturday, we'll do a Gold Rush mini helmet, another autographed football jersey, an autographed basketball jersey, some 12-13 and 13-14 Timeless Treasures basketball, some 12-13 Gold Standard basketball, and some odds and ends boxes of Donruss Optic First Off the Line basketball. Sunday, all about the baseball, an autographed baseball jersey, some signature series from 2012, and Topps Series 2 Jumbo again. So that is what the days ahead look like, and I believe that's got us covered for tonight. So once again, everyone, thanks for joining. I appreciate you bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me, and we'll be back at it tomorrow night. So until then, I hope you have a good one. We'll see you soon. Bye now.